Hello my beautiful friends. I hope you're doing good and well. We are back in the corridor once more. We've been here a month ago when I was seeing my very first books for the very first time as well, and you've been here with me stalking the post when we are in the corridor. But this time I have seen the books, the covers, not what's inside. I've opened the boxes because there is quite a lot of books that arrived for the store as well. I'll tell you all about it. But for now, let me turn the camera around so you can see the books, the boxes, and let's see what's inside. Here are some of the boxes. So we've got the brand new book, which is the Fungos, the mushrooms. We've got the very much well-known butterflies. We also have the flowers, and we have the Animalia, the new book volume 2. In this box, we have your very favorite fairy book. Let me show you this from close. And one more box, which is the Animalia volume 1. Let's see, let's open them. Let's see what's inside because they are gorgeous. I actually forgot there's Botanica as well, one of your favorites and favorite of mine actually. Here they are. Welcome back my friends in my studio right now. Let me show you those gorgeous 3 new books. We have 2 animal books and we have mushrooms. I have to say that when we published the very first 4 books, if you're not familiar, we already had 4 books. Fairies, Flowers, Botanica, which is like vintage flowers, gorgeous, and butterflies. And when we published those, the very first book that you have been mentioning a lot of times, and I'm saying like tons of people have asked for it, was mushroom. Marta, we need mushroom book. I was already working on the mushroom book even before I have been asking and before your request. So I was so happy and excited to see the request because I felt we need a beautiful mushroom book, and you have been just confirming my thinking. And while I was thinking about the mushroom book, I felt, wouldn't that be amazing to stay in this woodland forest feel and have the animals as well, especially that I didn't think there isn't animals of this kind anywhere else, to be very honest. So I just thought that the next lot would be lovely to have as a woodland feel theme, some mushrooms and animals. I'm gonna show you how they look like inside. It's taken me quite some time. They have been published since nearly 2 weeks and I only got them yesterday. So I've seen you crafting with those gorgeous books, and you have made some amazing projects on Instagram, on the Cafe Facebook group. But while you're watching today's video, I have a little surprise to you because it's not yet official. I'm waiting for the final approve from Amazon. But in the next, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, we should have 2 new books, and another request highly was houses, and another one was fairies. We need more fairies. So we're gonna have 2 books, whimsical houses and backgrounds. So we're gonna have backgrounds with the houses or houses only. Basically gorgeous, amazing flowers with the skies, with the beautiful clouds and night times, like everything in this whimsical feel that would match the previous book, especially the fairies one. And also we're gonna have a different kind of fairies. The fairies, it's called Fairies in Bloom, and they're all connected to flowers. I love flowers. I think it's just such a common and lovely thing, so why not to have even more and completely different. So I really hope that those will be available very soon. But for now, my beautiful friends, let's turn around and let's see those beauties. I have them here on my desk and I'm so happy, I'm so excited for it. I think we should start from, how about starting from the Animalia one? Now, why there are 2 parts? Because if you will look closer, we have Animalia 1, Animalia 2. The thing is, guys, that when I was making the Animalia 1, honestly, I didn't think that I'm gonna have so many animals, and that's helpful. That's due to Emily being helpful, because the quite a number of animals was suggested by Emily. But we're gonna go to that. Firstly, I started with some sort of regular animals. So we have, you know, if you look at the covers, if you're wondering what's different about them, that's what's different. I think the first one is more classical, but the second one, it's more, you're gonna get animals that are quite unique and special. However, saying that, you still have like a very much classic bear or wolf, so it's a bit of a mix and match, and probably problem is that it's hard to resist any of those. So if you're into animals, both books are fantastic because they are just very different. There's only one thing that is repeated, and that is the owls, because the owls are just so beautiful and they are so loved by you and loved by me, and also there's so many species. So anyway, let's just see what's inside the Animalia book. With the new 3 books, I've changed things a little bit, so I decided to not only let you know about the other books that are there, but also to give you as many images as possible. So I shrink down the writing instead of having it like, I'll show you actually, because I think it's quite interesting to see. So instead of having a huge writing here, I shrinked it and I decided to give you even more images. Every image counts, right? And let you know about the books. And I did not include the actual sayings because I didn't think that we need them right now. Maybe in the other books we shall see. But instead I swapped this page for the last page, which is a bonus page. So I really think it's fantastic because you are getting a full beautiful images. The images are not repetitive. You're not gonna find them anywhere else. These are created, dedicated for this book only. And also they are like regular, usually bigger sizes, and they are representing what you may find and what you may expect from other books, and that's exactly what this bonus page is about. So I just wanted to give you as much experience with the books as possible. So these are the changes and why I decided to go for it. So you're gaining quite extra page really of elements, and I think that's fantastic. I would personally love it, and that's what I decided to go for. I think I'm gonna bring camera closer. My camera is closer, so let's have a look. So there is a little introduction, and we're jumping in right away to our gorgeous book. Now, I have to say, choosing the animals was not easy. I was trying to give you the experience of decision making, that you can decide whether you just want a little animal or a bigger animal or the whole scenery with it. So I really tried to combine both of these experiences, especially that I found that Botanica one, it just felt so good that the backgrounds are there, because some people would enjoy the backgrounds and some people would enjoy the elements only. So I think this has given us a great choice. And I also really tried to mix and match sizes and types, because honestly I think for the A4 sizes it's just like there's not much, really. There's not much. Of course we had to have some, the squirrels are cute, like they're just fantastic. We also had to have some birdies, like every page nearly, if you do any forest pages, if you do any whimsical pages. Honestly, birdies are just what we need. I love this size of bird. I have to say, if you ask me if I could only make per se books for myself, which I don't do, I do it for you and for myself, I would nearly have all of them in that big size. I just love, because I think they're so gorgeous, you know. We have some flying birds as well, of course, because why not? We need them. And usually I would honestly say that I focused my images to make sure that they're bigger than usually, and that's because firstly you can use it as its own element on the small journal page, the same as we've done. I'll show you 1 second. So when we have, for example, like when we had the butterfly one, so I tried to make sure that it's big enough so that we can just match it size-wise, and it could go as your focal point, but also it's big enough that it's visible, because I think that sometimes, like, I try to find the regular pretty birds, and it was not easy. There's a lot of excuse me, a lot of birds that I would never ever use in my life. A lot of those books with the birds. I'm so sorry. I didn't speak English today, probably at all. Maybe that's why. There's a lot of bird books, maybe, but none of them are like I be honest, I just love regular birds. I don't need all sorts of tropical and these, but this is a very personal thing. But I think I would tend to choose regular birds more often than any other bird. And of course the hare, the hare, the bunny. This is the bunny, but these are more hares. I love the hare. Is just my absolute cup of tea. Probably one of my most favorite animals. Yet, if you're wondering actually sizing, let me just grab before I forget. Probably I didn't use often enough, because honestly there isn't many big elements like that in general. So you could have this hair even jumping in on this one, so it could be on the card as well. Same for these birds. Like, size-wise, they are so fantastic as your focal point. But if you're wondering of any sizes, like this one, for example, is, if I'll say it in inches, is it easier? So 3 inch. This one would be 5 inch. You know, they are fine sizes. But also, I thought about those that love ATCs. And we have a tiny, and soon on the channel we're gonna have ATC, I'll show you actually, ATC video with the fairies and with the flowers. And if you will look closely, of course you will fit in some of these. You can even have this sticking out, like I have her dress sticking out. So like a lot of these will actually fit into ATCs, no problem. You know, you can divide them if you want. They will match up, you know. So you have a real variety between big and small. Now, gooses. I have to say, this is, I just love the gooses. And this image in particular, it's actually coming twice, because I thought it's just phenomenal and I wanted to repeat it. Like, I rarely repeat images, I really don't, but sometimes there's just such a feeling, and that was exactly it. The geeses, I don't know, you help me. Geeses, I love them. I think they're gorgeous, and this image is twice because it is so beautiful. So I changed some bit of a shading colorway, so you have a variety and a huge sizing, which I think it's phenomenal. Look at your starting page for your A4 size book, and I'll show you. I got this watercolor book, and this one is A4 size, and I will be doing huge pages in it. Actually, I show you, I got one more, and actually I got this one, which I have no idea because I didn't open it yet. It's also A4, some amazing book, and I got a gray tone one. So a lot in the planning mode, but definitely making pages in the big A4 size journal. So gooses, Emily goes, Mom, gooses are not in the woods. I'm like, are you sure? Maybe there are some wild ones. I'm sure some are there, but I just really wanted to include them because I just love them myself personally. I just really do. Same for the duckies. Like, they're super cute, super pretty. And you have the elements that you can either put it on your journal page, or you can just have them in your junk journal with a little bit of feeling for some stationary feel. All sorts of, you have the flying geeses as well, and the tiny ducks too, and the bigger ones. Like, I really tried to have it all, so whenever you make a page, you'll be like, okay, I need this. Oh, okay, I need this. Of course, the fox. I have to say, I love the foxes, but because Emily told me, I forgot about it, about the fennec fox. I had a big trouble because I was like, what am I gonna do? And the more she was saying, I said at some point to Lucas, I said, Lucas, it is looking to me that it's going to be 2 parts straight away, because I'm not able to fit it in one book. Plus, I don't want to reduce amount. Like, every animal has 2 pages, which I think it's fair, because there's so many gorgeous images, different sizes, different expressions, and it's just very hard for me to decide for you, actually, what would you like the most? The big one, the small one, the more realistic looking, like, it's hard for me to tell. I didn't want to make that decision and get rid of gorgeous images. So this is why every image nearly, oh, this one is actually geese and ducks are together. Geese are gooses. Gooses are also twice. They are twice as well, and ducks are twice as well. Yeah, I try to have nearly every animal twice, unless there was the end of the book and I just had no more pages left. Then I was making a different decision. I love these, like oh sorry, I'll show you this one in a second. You have to admit, like, it's a gorgeous one. They're gonna be fantastic addition to any books that are more woodlandy, journal pages, woodlandy, magical, a little bit of sceneries. Like, I would love that for you. Of course, we had to have a little bit of a hedgehog. Too cute, super cute. We have the big, the small. I love the one with the mushrooms, I have to say. I included a tiny elements for the backgroundy feel, in case someone doesn't have the mushroom book, for example. I wanted that. I focused again on making sure that we have all sizes of it. Oh, same for these, our deer. Now, there is some sort of mixture, because some people will say that the ladies deer shouldn't have the things, so I don't call it deer. I'm not species aware, but let's say that they're sort of deery images. I just love them so very much. Super, super pretty. We have some family as well, and the small ones, all sorts. Same. Also, deer is coming 3 times, because we have the ones with those, not what, I don't know, the crown and nothing. And I loved this. I had to have it in the bigger scale. I just think it deserved to be so big. Next one is the owls, and that's the only one. No, there's one more thing that repeats. It's the moth, I think. I may not remember it, but it's the owls that comes twice, because I couldn't make up my mind. They were just too pretty, too beautiful. I just love them. Now, you can have them as addition to your page, and you can also have them as a absolute main focal point, like the species of owls. And you know what? I also have found so many gorgeous owls, and different to what we all know. Do you know what? I'm going to try to find the owls quickly here, so we can see the difference in them. I don't want to spoil you as yet. Or did I already do it once? 1 second. Come on, Marta. Where are they? I'm sorry. I can't seem to find them. I think they were first. Yeah, they were first. Okay, so let's have a look at these. They're very different, you know, size-wise as well. Sometimes this species can be repeated, but in a different size. Like this species is quite similar, this one and this one. But they are just different sizes, and this is so gorgeous in the second book. So really, I really could not get rid of the owls. I couldn't decide, guys. I couldn't, and I really wanted to give you the opportunity to have it all, if possible, to have it all. I love the images that are coming within the book, because I think for junk journal project, it's just fantastic. For cover of your journal, for if you make folios, if you make pockets, I think the vintage vibe for that is just phenomenal. This, I may stop remembering the names, because the animals, the more we go, the harder it gets. This one is, yeah, I just forgot. Of course I knew it, but I forgot. And they're beaver, no, not beaver, not raccoon, I think. It is gorgeous. Like, I mean, seriously, look at their eyes. And I think Emily loved them so very much. I think they are stunning, and they are not often being seen in the college books. So I'm proud to have them, because I really think it will make a difference. And if someone is making just the animal journal or something like that, it's like the choice, it's going to be phenomenal. Like, those are my personal favorites. And again, I couldn't get rid of the background. I couldn't. They were just too beautiful. I just felt that it's such a perfect idea for starting your page. So you technically should start really with it. I'm going to show you. I will be teaching you, and myself including, how to blending the background, half of the page, into the actual page, and how to do it within our paints and all. So I'm very excited. Like this is such a cute, is it the beaver or is it I think it's beaver. It's the one that eats the woods, right? And come on, like how could you resist this one? I couldn't. Or this cute face. Like all of them, I just love them so much. Now, mice, again with the little mushroom. I think it is so cute and it's so pretty. Really different sizes, and I also focus on having different types, different colors, different species. Not that I'm a mice expert, not at all. So I probably mixed up some species, but that's okay. I think I don't think that's important. And as well, this one in a bigger scale. I love it. I love it. Do you know when you get a book, sometimes you may feel, oh, these are too big, these are too big. What I love about the books is that you have a chance. You have like a encyclopedia of something. So there are elements that maybe you won't use it today, but you most definitely will be using it. Sorry. Oh, yes. I just had to look at the window because my neighbor was around. You may not use it today, but you most definitely will be using it the next day and the next day and the next time. And it's so great to have such encyclopedia-like, compendium-like elements, because you just not limiting yourself. Am I right? I'm gonna check if the moth is repeating. It is, because it's on the background here, so it will be repeated. So in this book, moth is once in the first part, but it's twice on the next book. And I also felt that moth is such a beautiful image. It's like, I just love it, and especially that we had butterflies, we didn't have moths. I just felt, yeah. And also I have to say, making the book, sometimes it's not easy, because I know that the printing could be weird, and I'm so glad to see that at least my book, because sometimes it can be bad cut, but I really tried my best to make sure that none of the animals will be cut out, and I was giving quite a big percentage chances of mistakes in the cut, because it's a mass production at the end of the day, and I still think that it's a quality, it's amazing, the cuts are perfect, everything worked so beautiful, and I love the actual vintagey feel, and the like, it's like a like a notebook feel. So we have one page, but in the Animalia 2 we have two pages, two different pages. Will I show it to you? I'll show it to you, because I won't be yeah, I will, because why not, in comparison. So look how different they are, size wise as well, and color wise they are very much different. Sorry. I hope you can tell, I hope you can see. And same for this one, they are different. I tried, so we have some in pinks, we have some in blues. No, there is no third one. So we have all together, oh, a lovely selection. Oh, I can see that now this one is repeating in a smaller and a bigger version. So whatever suits your project, it's perfect, because you will find something for yourself. Now, this one is, I don't know, capybara, is it? Like, come on, like, I don't think I ever seen capybara in a book. Like, I don't think anyone did it, and I decided that this is gonna be a book of animals that it's like best of the best. It has to have it all. And it happened to be two parrots, because there was too many too good stuff. So same for this animal, like I couldn't resist that face. Honestly, I couldn't. This is the Lucas's idea, actually. He told me about the frog, and I was like, frog? Really? I was resisting. I was like, oh, I don't know about it. Oh, but it's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I love it. And you have the bigger ones, you have tiny ones for ETCs. Again, you have mix and match. You can just decide about the project. Sometimes you may feel that something is cut out, and yes, sometimes I could move it to the side, the image, but as well, I don't want to make it smaller, because I think it's okay to have some. Since I started making the books, I understood, and this is especially, it's going to be happening in this mushroom book, that it's okay if, for example, there is, like in this case, a mushroom cutout now. I could make this not cut out. I could make it, shrink it smaller, but we would lose on the sizing. And in my case, with all of the books, the sizing is extremely important for me, because when you shrink everything, yes, you will fit more elements. Yes, you will not cut any side, but it's okay to have sides sometimes, because your project have sides. And I understood that with the Botanica book when I was making it, and deciding for the actual images to be on the side halves. Do you remember I spoke about it? Same for the next books. So I stopped being afraid of cutout images if it's a cutout in a smart moment, and if it's not all of them, because they're not. No, there's rarely something cut out. Oh, look at this. I can't remember in English, but in Polish it's called ryś, which is super cute name, ryś. And this was really last minute addition, because I was like, is it really forest? But I just felt, you know what, I have nothing catty like, so I thought I'm gonna add it. And yeah, actually it's so funny, because so many of you have mentioned that you need, Australian friends, that you need and you would love to have book of animals from Australia. I don't know if this will happen, because it's a niche topic, is it? But if you could let me know in the comments, are we making the book with the Australian animals are amazing, I have to say. The kangaroo, the sloth, am I right? So it would be a fabulous book. But let me know. Let's see how many comments we get about the Australian. This is Emily. Well, not the bat. This is bat, but this is Emily idea. Is it one page? Unfortunately on one, but I fit quite a number of them. Guys, Emily said, Mom, you have to do bats. And I'm like, what? Same as when Lucas said frog. I said, bat? No. Like, who is gonna use bat? She said, Mom, do it. Do it. Try it. And I was in love the second I started making them. The second the first appeared. Like, look at them. They just did the cutest in the world. I mean, seriously, okay, it's a little bit darkish theme. It's like nearly Halloweenish, but it's not that much Halloween. It's still in the woods, like. I think it's such a cute addition to a page. What a surprise. You can make such a moody page with it. Such a such a vibe page with it. Like, I think it's, again, I doubt it, because I've never came across anyone making those in the book in that sense. So I'm so proud of it, and thank you, Emily, honestly. And the bonus page, as I have mentioned, the 3 new books, all of them have a different bonus page. I'll show you how different are the bonus pages, actually. Why not? So here is that, and the third one is... Here is that. One second. I don't know if we're able to squeeze this all into the one view of the camera. I'll try. I'll try my best. So we have some bit of mushroom flower, a girl and a butterfly. We have butterfly, mushroom, birdie, different girl, different flowers, and same. So I could say that they are slightly similar in themes, and I tell you why. Obviously, the more books will be out there, the more different elements I will be able to add. Right now, I don't want to break any surprises, so I can't add the element that the books are not yet there. So this is why you may wonder, but I think that everyone loves fairies. Or I can tell you, in the new fairy book, the Fairies in Bloom, that is coming out maybe today, maybe even while I'm talking it's already published. I don't know. I'm waiting for the Amazon. But I just wanted to say that the bonus page there has, I'll show you what it has. Do you remember, if you watched my video, I forgot to include this this cute little fairy in the book because I forgot, because I don't know how this happened. It was Hannah's favorite, so I've asked you if you would like to see it, and you all said, and I felt the same, we need to include her somewhere. So I include her in the bonus page of the next fairy book. She's twice, I think. She's twice, yes, different sizes, and also our, I don't have it here, is it? Our Grumpy Fairy. I probably cut out from this book already, the Grumpy Fairy. I have 2 books, but I don't know. Maybe, is it here? No, it's not. I don't know. I can't remember. The Grumpy Fairy. It's going to be included as well. So I think it's so cute. So basically, the more books I will have, the different elements you may get in the bonus page, which I still think they are super cute, and most importantly, they represent what's in the other books, and as well they're unique and you won't get exactly the same. And of course a little information at the end. These are actually printed in Poland. Now, a little bit of a technicalities now, guys. You have to know that Amazon ships worldwide, prints worldwide as well. For example, there is no Amazon in Ireland, right? So we seemingly supposed to order from UK, but however I cannot order my outer copies from UK. That's why I'm ordering it from Germany. And look at that, last one were printed in UK, right? Now these are printed in Poland, yet they were ordered through Germany to Ireland. This is why I'm waiting so long for my copies. And you know what, I just got used to it. I'm okay with that, because I know you all get your copies before me, which is weird if you think about it. But I guess it is what it is, and I'm okay. I'm honestly okay with that. So I just wanted to say as well, if you do not have Amazon in your country, like Ireland, for example, doesn't have one, go to the closest Amazon on the map, sort of thing. What's the closest to your country? Also, I showed you the boxes because we will have few books in all of the books in the store, but we only ordered, I don't know how many will be interested, so we ordered only some amount, plus we also had several wholesale questions, so we'll see how our stock will last. So maybe you wish to order them from my store, maybe they're already gone, I don't know, but if they be sold out from our website, we will restock it within 2 weeks, week or 2 weeks. They're gonna be back. So just a little technical information, and also super important thing you need to know, guys. All of these books are printed on the matte paper. Look at them, they're matte. They are gorgeous matte. If you feel that any of your book feels shiny or satin shine, it's bad, it's wrong. You should get in touch with Amazon, send the books back, get in touch with them and say, look, it's matte, it should be matte. They should check it and they should return. You could return the item, or they should refund you money. You can order it again, because it has to be matte, 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 matte. If you never had my books in your hands, you'd be surprised to see that this matte, the cover is like, not like, what's the name to that? It's like fluff, not even fluff. No, it feels like fabric actually. It feels amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the back cover. Look how gorgeous is that, like seriously. The back covers are in their very own world, right? I just love them. So these are the technicalities. Have I said about that? The matte is super important. It's a matte one. Sometimes it may happen that the machine will cut out wrongly. It's nothing to do with my design, but the machines are just the machines, or people could have mistaken. So if there's any fault with your book, if you feel that your books are shiny, should not be the case. If they're satin shiny, should not be the case. Get in touch with Amazon. They're a massive company. They should replace it. They should help you out. If not, get in touch with me, please. Book number 2. I think I'm going to be pausing the video soon because I have tennis at 6 o'clock. So, but before that, before tennis, maybe I managed to squeeze this book. I mean, seriously, this guy stole the show, and it was Emily idea for it. Actually, Emily gave me idea for this animal, and this one was Aida's idea. A few more. I mean, everyone has some bit of oh yeah, actually I tell you something else. There is no skunk in the book, so that's why I included it here, because I just could not fit any more pages, right? So there's no skunk, but it's here. Maybe it will appear on some other bonus page in the future. And same for this one. It's a red panda, and it's this guy, I can't remember. They're not included in the book, but I felt, wouldn't that be cute to include them here? So I think it's super nice. So let's move on to the pages, we have, as I have mentioned, the gorgeous, beautiful owls. Sizes, colors, types. I think there's a lot of these types of owls everywhere. So I didn't see these, which I'm so happy. And I love these. Like, these are just such elegant, beautiful owls. And size-wise, again, you will fit them for ATCs, no problem. But of course, having a huge one for A4 size, it's just art in itself, and I love it, and I think it's fantastic. If we can have it, why not? Now, this is my personal favorite as well, and the dogs are appeared because the dogs are cute, and the watery, like, I mean, these two sceneries are just phenomenal. Like, I mean, they are just, am I too close? Oh, maybe like this. They are just phenomenal. Can I do a little bit sharpen while I talk? I never do that, but you actually can. Okay, voila. Vidra, it's in Polish. Vidra. I can't remember the English names. Either way, it is so elegant, so beautiful. It's gonna be such a amazing addition to your page. Honestly, like, honestly. Same for these. Look. Oh, it's otter. It's otter. I mean, I couldn't resist these. I couldn't decide. I had to have two books. I think it's just so pretty. And the otter, as I said, it's my personal favorite. So we have it like like this, like, I mean, all of them under the water. Imagine making some pages with underwater feel. Something. We should do that. We should do that. There's so many images that I'm scared of not being able on time make so many videos for you, but I'll try my best. The bear, of course. It's as well. It's a quite classic animal, but there isn't that many choices. Otter, I don't think I ever seen any books, any scrapbook paper with otter, to be honest. And I decided to go for really big ones, but then we have a tiny elements as well. Why not? And we have the whole family. Super cute. And look at this one. I think Bear is quite popular, so Bear got 3 pages. And because as well, I just loved the sizing. I really think, because you can really cut it out like here, totally. You can cut it out here, or you can just really try to. And I will be testing, I'll show you. I will be testing cutting out pens for the books for you. So hopefully we're gonna have some answers how to help out each other with these. So Bear is quite popular, so it got 3 pages, and I think it deserved to have 3 pages, especially the night one in the woods. Like, I mean, it is so pretty. The little bit of a white one. I love that some of the images are more incorporated with the background. Like, you can see and touch so much of the vintagey pages background. Now the moths. Again, I could have this one smaller and make sure that the wing won't be cut out, but this was my decision in the process of making, knowing that it's going to be cut out. But it's okay, because sometimes you can have on the side of your project a cutout image. So instead of thinking, oh, it's wrongly, like in that case, I don't think it matters. Unless it would be maybe, I don't know, what could be wrong cut in half? I don't know, a chair maybe? I don't know. But in this case, like, it doesn't matter, I think. And it's so gorgeous. I mean, it is so beautiful. I love them all. You can use them as they are. You can just cut it, have a cover with it, cover of your some bullet journal, something. It's just fantastic. More birds. I think it's just only fair to have more birds, honestly, if you think about it. Yet again, I couldn't make up my mind. They're just too cute, and we all need birds. And these are couples. I think in the previous book they were more singular ones. I mean, świstak, it's in Polish. Świstak, I think. And this idea was given by my friend Aida, and I was like, what? No. And again, it's very similar to this animal, but it's different animal, and similar to the otter one. They all kind of treat quite alike, but they're not the same animals, and they're really different. So I was like, yeah, we need to have it. They were the cutest as well, and the families of them, like, I just loved it so much, and I'm so happy that it didn't cut out this. Yet again, I made sure that even if it will cut out, let's hope it will cut out in the right moment. Or some of them, like, I could have him probably here in the middle, but he would be super tiny. We have tons of tiny elements out there on the market, I think. yet I still try to have the tiny elements. He would still fit. You cut it around, but they would still fit the ATCs, guys. If you ATC maker, look, even this one, it would make it to ATC no problem. So I really wanted to make sure that it will still be there. Look at them together. They could be like standing on one journal page, talking to each other, something, I don't know what, and then get a mushroom over on them somehow there in the middle, and you have a page done and dusted within minutes, and it's a gorgeous one. Okay, and one more page, because yet again the actual backgrounds were so gorgeous that I just couldn't. I didn't want to. And I know you may think, oh, it got so expensive with all these books, but I think as well, if you look at them the way as I see them, they are the collectible items. They are, I hope to think, different, unique and special, and different to what we had so far on the market. I really try to fill the void of what's not there, and I feel they're not there until now, and I think it's so amazing to have it. And when the right moment comes, you grab your book, you're looking for animal, you grab the book, there you go, you have it right there. The fennec was Emily's idea. She gave me the name for the animal, and I think it's so pretty. And this image especially, it's just one of the kind. And there was a lot of tiny fennecs because I just felt they're so cute little things, and why not have the fox fennec. Ferret. There's so many ferret species as well. Like, I've learned so much while making those books, and once more, I just didn't want to get rid of the beautiful images as well of the backgrounds, I think. And the ferret, look at them. These two are different types of even animal. They probably ferrets as well, but they sort of like, I was trying to find out different types. They're probably different, really different species. I'm looking because I have half an hour till tennis, but I need to get changed. So I think I probably will finish the Fungos book when I be back. I shall see. However, I have a very long tennis, so we'll see. And the woodpecker, that was my idea, and I just felt, wow. Seriously, I love it. And now I'm thinking I would love more woodpeckers in a smaller sizes, like this size could be cute, but then it's just on your page there. I mean, you can have a house next to it somehow, and the houses are coming, the new book of houses, but these are more realistic, which the whimsical houses are more, you know, cutesy houses. You will see they're different, all sorts, with the flowers. This one is quokka. And that's Emily's idea. I said, what are you talking about? Like, what is it? And she said, Mom, you never heard about this animal? I said, no. And surprisingly, I said, how do you even know the name in English? Because like, okay, maybe, but I never even heard about this name. And she said, oh, I was Googling for some cute animals years back, and this was one of the cutest in the world. I'm like, it sure is. So quokka, I think it's this one is the quokka, because there's one more weird one, but it's this one, it's quokka, I think. And again, point me who used this animal anywhere else. I don't think there is any, and that's okay. And as well, I want you to know that all these images are really usable. It's not that we have whatever image. These are images that I thought through about the sizing, the position, the coloring, the types of animals as well. I don't want to have anything in the book that it's like, oh, it's nice, but I won't use it. No, I want you to use every possibly single image at some point, or at least feel that you can use it. Sorry, I should have a drink. Yet again, I didn't. I'm getting so excited about that. So we have small quokkas as well, and they are so cute. Cute. Come on. You can't resist this cute face. This animal, I don't know the name. I completely can't remember. It's something in between quokka and a mouse, right? But it's also so cute that I had to have it. That's also a different type. This is probably more of a mountain animal. But I think if you are in the mountains, you're probably going down the hill from mountain to the woods, right? So I figured it's so beautiful that I wanted to have this one, and as well in the bigger scale because it's just so phenomenal. And as I said, you see, it's in the mountains, but I just thought it is so, and we have the young one, it is so pretty, so unique and special that we have to have it. We have some youngsters, that's a different type slightly as well. There's so many species that you can just, look at this one. I couldn't just let it go. They were too fabulous. This one is also the what you call it? The squirrel, but a different type. And they're too cute. They are super cute. Bigger, smaller, you name it. I just love it all. And I think they're so pretty. We have the other squirrels in the first book, and there we have this one here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now this one is is it a raccoon or skunk? No, the raccoon. And this one was also added pretty much last minute, so that's why it probably has, I wanted to say 1 page, but no, it has 2 pages. Lucky. I've seen someone already using this one on a card in the cafe. Absolutely gorgeous. It had a frame around it, some flowers as well. It was just divine, beautiful card. Check the cafe, Maremi's Creative Cafe Facebook group, my Facebook group, your Facebook group, because we are there together. And for the project's inspirations, super pretty, loads of tiny elements as well for you to use now. The wolf. Again, wolves are weird species because you have different types of wolves, and this one doesn't really look wolfy 100%, but I just loved it. And I said, you know what, whether you're real wolf or wolf that it's mixed with dingo dog or something dog, I'm like, I'm gonna have it. Now this one was one of my cutest ideas as well. The snail and the adding all of them here, like, I mean seriously, how adorable. I just love it. I love it. And the bonus page, which is super cute, and the final. I think I will manage to have the fungos as well. Now the fungos, mushrooms, as well the names, as you can see, a lot of names are coming from Latin name, from Italian language, from Latin language or Italian language, or Polish, not Polish, no, Italian, Spanish, I think as well, English, and especially Latin, my favorite. So fungos. I mean, this is my dream book of mushrooms, and I mean it. I mean it. I honestly think it's a, like, I think animals are not for everyone. I think it's a must, but it's not for everyone. Some people just are not into using animals, and that's okay. I have plenty pages I've done over the years with the forest team, and I always have been looking for animals, unsuccessfully, because usually they were tiny foxes or tiny foxes. Probably that's it. So I'm happy to have this. It's like encyclopedia of animals of all sorts. But this mushroom book, I truly believe it's... that's gonna be, I shouldn't be saying it, but I really truly believe that it's a mushroom book that it's not out there in that way, and I just so love it, and I'm so proud of it. The sizes, the compositions, the styles, the types, the colors, there's so much to choose from. Like, I mean, you can cut it out this and use it somehow in the book. It's just divine. It's beautiful. All of them. I purposely cut this one. I knew it's gonna be cut, but I still decided to do it because people are doing pockets, people are doing some closing pockets in junk journals, and I think it's not closing our options, but at least it's big, you know. I wanted this to be big, and it was so pretty. I didn't want to lose it. And there you go. It's the same one here in a bigger version, because it was so gorgeous. I just loved it so very much. And so when you shrink your images, when you have your images, you can shrink them, but at the same time you're losing on that sizing. And if you look closely, there's a ton of pretty lovely big images. However, we have plenty of ATC sizes still. Plenty of ATC sizes. Like, you there. Oh, I'll show you this mushroom is already on the cover. Anke have created a gorgeous page with this mushroom, and it's on the cover of our Facebook group Maremi's Creative Cafe. There is a fairy under. It's gorgeous page, you have to see. But let's just quickly Lucas is here. He's also going on tennis, so he's getting changed and I'm getting changed soon. There is a lot of images of all sorts. I mean, you'd be surprised how many different, but the thing is that they are, even they may feel tiny, whimsical, they're really not. They really are more into being more realistic. Yeah, I really try to tend to have more vintage vibe and feel to animals, and that's why we have Vintage Chronicles name. The Vintage Chronicles means they are more into vintage vibe. This with the kind of newspaper vibe, it is phenomenal. It's so beautiful. Someone also used this one on the journal page and it's gorgeous. Look, I was thinking, Marta, you're risking so much by making this huge mushroom and people will think they don't get value for money because there's less elements. I don't think that. I don't believe it. I think you get still so many. Like, there's tons. But to have a chance to have a big, massive mushroom for a future project, maybe not for today, but next time, to have that option. And now, I do love green mushrooms and pink. This is my little, I just love it. I'm sorry, I just love it. Now, these are probably, no, they're not too big for ATCs. Maybe these two are bigger. I try to have, you know, sizes for book as well. Like this is perfect image for as your focal point. For not these, for your, no, that's too small. But this one, perfect for your journal page, you know. So I really try to cater, let's call it, for all sorts of projects. Now, I mean, this is so pretty. Such a gorgeous image. Then we have the red ones as well. Absolutely stunning. Like, it's kind of traditional in a feel. And then we have the pinks. I couldn't resist. I think the pink mushrooms are just so stunning. I could have the whole book with the pink mushrooms. Now, I wish you to see as well that all of these collage books, they're not shouting with the color. All of them are vintage vibe colors. I have so many scrapbook papers and collage books that's screaming color, that there is no color vibe in them, no depth, no, I don't know, this feels more as if it will match up more of our backgrounds if we start painting all. I think this will just work out so much better. We have all shades, we have shadowings, we have just different beautiful colors mixed up so nicely together. And I hope you can tell they're not shouting colors. They really are not shouting colors because they're not supposed to. And some people said about the very first fairies, right? Someone said that they were dull. Yes, you may feel they dull, but firstly, they are not shouting colors as a lot of scrapbook books out there. But also, one second, I'm gonna show you the one that is not cut out. Like, do I not have it here? Possibly I don't have. Oh yeah, there you go. They do not shout colors. They do not shout colors, but they are. This one is new, not cut. But you can add colors. I mean, this is actually giving you options to not add colors. Now, I have to show you something, because book to book, print to print, they are different. Look at it. You may have a little bit of a different color to what I have, and that's something I can't control. Look at it. They just may feel slightly different. I don't know if you can tell, but I wish, probably on the green one you can tell. I wish you to see that this feels more green than this. So maybe someone who said the colors are dull got this option of the color. Now, how is that possible? Printing is very difficult. Printing, first of all, it's printed in different countries, different ends of the world, different climates. If you print 100 books at the same time, printer will act differently than if you print only one book. How do I know that? Because I've printed my previous books from the store. And some lots were different to the previous. And I was asking my printer guy, I was like, how is that possible? He goes, it is that. There are things, there are conditions we can't control. So I just wanted you to know as well that if by any chance you feel something is off with your book, return it, asked Amazon and tell them it's not what you wanted. But just so you know, purposely the colors are vintage, beautiful, deep colors. Some of them are richer, some of them are less, but they're not shouting rainbow colors, if you know what I mean. They're not shouting cartoon colors, they're shouting vintage, beautiful. Like, look at the pink, bright pink, the dark pink. Of course, I just love them. And it managed that it didn't cut out. I'm so happy about that, that it didn't cut out and you can still use as a page, which is gorgeous. Another pink. I couldn't resist pinks. I'm sorry, I just love them so much. Look, this is more into purpley, beautiful, gorgeous colors, and the sizing is crazy, right? Imagine she could be there standing under this mushroom. She could be there. She could stand on this one, physically stand on the mushroom. I mean, same for this one. I could make this smaller here. I didn't want to. I thought it's so beautiful. It deserved to be massive, even though it's going to be cut out. A little bit of more purpley and browny, gorgeous, beautiful. I mean, I really tried to make sure that every mushroom is pretty much different. How different can mushroom be? Well, I've tried. I really did. I loved the kind of color as well, like really vintagey, browny, sepia, grayish colors. Very weird, but I do love it. Oh, I love this image. I remember when I saw this for the first time, when I created it. Excuse me, I think I need a sip of water. But before as well I move on, because some of you may think that I purchased those images online. I haven't. I sat down and created digitally every single image you found in my books. So when I created this one, with different ways of creating it, from prompts, using different tools, to editing softwares, I just felt this is one in a kind, and I loved it, and I knew it's gonna be big size. I just knew it. So if you're wondering why, how and all, I envisioned this book. I really wanted them to be this color, that color. I made them to be as they exactly are. So they're not purchased images. Most of the Emphera books that you see on the market are indeed, same for scrapbook papers, are indeed pre-purchased images from stock markets, from stock websites. You go in and you order set of fairies, and you get a set of fairies of whatever. Or you go in and you want mushroom houses, and you buy it, purchase it, and you know, you can do that, no problem. All of my books have not been this way done. I created each image individually the way as I really envisioned it and wanted it, because I just don't think there are any of that out there. So this is from the first video. If it's not there, why not to make it? So I hope that clears out a little bit of information for you. Now look at these colors. Yes, they are loudishy colors. Loudishy, what words? Yeah, but they still... they're still beautiful, they still vintagey feel, they still maybe not as muted, but they are gorgeous. And thankfully we have from very quiet to much more louder, but they are still just, I don't know, there's something special about them. Traditional reds, whites, of course, I just love them. And again, this image deserved to be bigger. And the book one, I'm so proud and happy that they didn't cut it, because it's so easy to move the machine and the print that it will cut out, or that it will be glued down too much, and I didn't want it. I wanted to give you a chance to use image as it is. So such a phenomenal image, you know. Same for the small one. I love them all. I choose them all. What to choose in the book, what to have in the book. Same for this image. I couldn't have this one smaller. Like, look at it. Even if it's gonna be on the side of your, it could be on the like a vertical page. Imagine she's standing there. You don't need the full mushroom always, or full something. If it's nicely, smartly cut, if it deserves to be cut, and sometimes it's worth it to cut it and sacrifice it as a full image towards the have the sizes and the possibilities. Brown, traditional, just lovely, just gorgeous. And the greens, of course. They like into teals and greens. I just adore it. And I included tiny ones so you can have really mix and match and build the compositions together with all these, the grays as well, kind of like nearly into silvers. Very pretty, very different, a little bit quirky maybe even. And I felt that, Marta, you really focused your interest on the big images. Let's have even more smaller, so oranges, whitish, but smaller, like tons of ATC size ideas, or they can be just mix and match together as one somehow. I don't know. I saw someone using this one. What a gorgeous image, right? I think it's phenomenal. I just loved it to the bits. Like, same for this one. I mean, if you see the big image, I think the big images are representation of my biggest love for each image. The bigger image, the bigger love. Possibly something like that. But I just thought, pink again, but it's a different pink. It's a pink with beigey and the grays. Look at it. I mean, I love it. I love everything about each page, and it looks so stunning. It looks really much nicer live than on the laptop when I make them. Same for these. I'm so happy to see them in a full, that nothing is cut out, because I've seen it, not that I've seen my books, but other books being cut out, and I'm so happy because you can use it and create a tiny booklet or something with it. Why not? Then I didn't want to leave out the empty space, and I didn't want another similar image of mushroom. I just said, you know what, it's okay to fill in with wonky mushroom. I think it's okay. It's all okay. We've got blue mushrooms. Okay, you may say, Marta, this is ridiculous, but I wanted to have options for more magical even pages if possible, and these are just phenomenal as they are amazing. Different types of a mushroom. They came a bit later to the party. But honestly, I don't know. If you think we need more of these mushrooms, maybe I could fit in them in some other book in the future, some Botanica volume 2 or something. Let me know if you think, like, I'm not too sure how popular these are, but I just felt that they're so pretty. They deserve to be in the book, so I added them. And then I felt, Marta, you need some bit more traditional things. I'm sorry I'm speaking so fast, but a bit more tradition. So this is tradition. However, like, in the real life, do they have like zillion mushrooms growing on each other? I don't know, but they like. And my final page, this one is my surprise page. I didn't mention anything, and I just felt that you may love, appreciate, and enjoy a little bit of animals with the mushrooms. I think they're so cute, so pretty, absolutely gorgeous, right? And a bonus page as well, of course, because I think it's great to have the more images the better, right? Lastly, I wanted to say before we go, just few words, honestly, not too many because I must run. However, I wish you to know that I'm more than grateful and appreciate every single one of you that decided to purchase the book, to support me, support the journey, and to use them, actually, to use them in your projects. I wish to thank you. I wish you to be part of this as much and enjoy it as much as I am enjoying it, because I don't know, I feel that there's something different that have happened since the books arrived in my life. There's something that just changed the way I see things and changed the way as we can share and imagine things and just have different ideas. I just think the inspiration is flying. I would love some conversation happening under the video. Let me know your thoughts about the books. How do you find the books? What do you think about them? Did you purchase? Will you purchase? Do you think you will purchase? Or maybe you think they're not good enough at all, which is perfectly fine. It may happen that it's not everyone's cup of tea. I just think that for all these years, I really had been feeling that I can't find what I'm looking for, or that I'm missing, and now eventually I can really come up with books, with ideas that will fulfill that, and most importantly, all these books are matching the way that no matter what book you're gonna buy, they will just mix and match with each other in the type of images, in the style. And I'm so proud to say that you recognize it's Marta's style, it's Maremi's style, it's you style, Marta. We see it, we understand it. We love your style. And lastly, my beautiful friends, I wanted to say thank you so much for leaving so many amazing reviews on my Amazon store. It's important to leave reviews. I hope you know that, because truly I actually could move that and just not bend like this. Leaving reviews on the books means so much, because it's telling Amazon that we're doing good, the books are great, people love it. Not only that, it will be easier to find for others, but also it just means to me that you really love it. So thank you so much for leaving the reviews. People do read the reviews, they watch the videos, they watch your projects being shared there from the books. So please keep them coming. I appreciate every single star, whether it's 1 star given because you don't like the books, or if it's 5 stars because you just love them so much. Every word counts. So thank you in advance for taking the time to leave the review on Amazon. It means so much. I wonder, I'm gonna finish here, and I just honestly wonder if the other 2 books are actually on Amazon. So keep checking, my friends. Of course, I'll let you know once they hit the store. Do I work on the new books? Of course I do. I have so many amazing things planned for you. Just wait and see. For now, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much again for being here, for your love, for the support, for ongoing support for this many years. And do you know what else is so important? Not only that so many of you felt the books make us happy, so thank you for saying this. These are the books that I never thought I need, so thank you for that. And also, I didn't craft for a year, and thanks to your books I just started it again. Thank you for bringing the inspiration back on. So if that's how it is, thank you. And I'm so happy, I'm privileged to be here with you, honestly. What a dream to be, to making videos, to create books, to make projects, to teach others, to have the community as you are. Thank you. I'm forever grateful. Yeah. Happy art journaling, happy cutting, happy art journaling, happy collaging, happy shopping. Yeah, thank you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.